How's everybody doing? Doing awesome. As you can see, I'm in the canoe. This adventure is going to be 2 nights going down the river. Tonight's Friday night, so we'll do tonight and we'll do tomorrow night. The meals for the weekends: this Diddy Moore beef stew, oodles and noodles, Pop-Tarts, oatmeal, I get some Doritos, I get, silly stuff that I normally eat, nothing fancy this go around. We'll be relaxing on the river all weekend. Had full intentions on doing something else, but like always, my plans always change at the last second. I seen the weather for this weekend, couldn't pass it up. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna be backpacking through the woods, getting all hot and bothered. Why not sit in the boat where you can relax all weekend, just sit back and relax, row down the river, do some fishing. It's gonna be beautiful all weekend. So I figured, you know what? River it is. So here I am. Actually planned on the river trip as of this morning. I had other plans last night when I went to bed, and this morning I woke up and they changed throughout my work day. So that's the plan, folks. We're just gonna roll down the river here. As far as what I'm gonna be sleeping in, it's the same old tent I've been sleeping in the last couple episodes, the one that the Tower Dogs donated to me. I'm gonna be using that setup again. Really grown fond of that tent. It's really serving its purposes. Need to get back out in the hammock tent again. Down here, at least this part of North Carolina, the weather it's not getting cold no more, so the bugs are going to come back out again pretty heavy. So that means my tarp camping days for this season is pretty much over, because I'm not going to deal with the bugs. So I got to alternate between the tent and the hammock. So I do need to get back out in the hammock. Maybe in the next adventure we'll do the hammock instead of the tent. But this adventure is the tent. My loadout is the same loadout as it always is when I go camping. It doesn't matter if it's canoeing. The only difference is the bags that I'm carrying everything in is the water bags instead of my rucksack. So that's really the only difference. Outside of that, what I'm towing out here is the same as it always is for the most part. Outside that I did bring extra change of clothes, and that's only just in case I go in and get wet. I got something I can get into that's dry. Outside of that, nothing else has changed. It's the same loadout. But I'm gonna cruise down the river here and enjoy my beautiful Friday. All right, let's try the J-stroke. Actually, I forget who suggested it, but they might know a little something what they're talking about. Okay. To be honest with you, whenever I do go get my kayak oars, I'll be using that more than anything else in this canoe, to be honest with you. That's what I used on my first canoe. But it's nice to learn new things. I did not know this. Which is kind of shocking because I've been canoeing for a long time. Huh. Cool. Forgot my sunglasses though, that sucks. folks doing? Hey everybody, just cruising down the river. It's been pretty peaceful. Nothing has happened. Zero zilch. I've had a couple ducks fly off. Outside of that, nothing. Just been jamming music, enjoying this beautiful Friday evening. I'm just casually keeping an eye open for a campsite. I don't have a bunch of time out tonight before I'm gonna have to do something. Tomorrow's gonna be the big day on the river all day long. So I'm just kind of keeping an eye out at the same time for a good little spot that I could pull over and camp. Which I may have just found a spot. I don't know. Not yet. Not yet. How much time do I got left? I've got time. I'm not stopping yet then. I'll go for about 30 more minutes and then I'll stop. If that, I'm not even gonna go that long. In reality, I'm actually really looking for a spot to pull over. Looks like I'm on the correct side of the river for it. The other side's all overgrown with vines and everything else. Even to put in and land on shore looks like it'd be a pain. Forgot my sunglasses. Live and learn, live and learn. So the left-hand side over here is probably gonna be my best bet. We're just a cruising. Peace. Oh, this is a life. Nothing to worry about. My only concern is to make sure I don't go into the drink. That's it. That's my only concern. I could give two shits less about anything else right now. My stress, my worries, it all checked out when I logged off for the day. Loaded up my boat and my gear and got dropped off here. As soon as I got in the boat, it's like, it's gone. Got no worries. Got nothing but peace out here on the river for the next 2 nights. It's gonna be awesome. By myself this trip too, folks. I don't know if you all noticed. Got nobody in the boat with me. You don't hear nobody talking with me. That's a couple trips I've gotten fortunate and the families came. I think 3 weekends in a row now. My wife went camping, which was awesome. It's not like her to do that this time of year, but I've gotten pretty lucky. For this adventure, I'm on my own. Wife's got to work all weekend. She has to work. Unfortunately, Owl Hunter's a teenager, you know, she just don't want to come out and do this kind of thing with Dad. I'm sure once it gets hot and they can get in the water and play, they're going to want to come on this boat all the time with me. But whatever. So I'll just do it by myself. Well, me and y'all, my viewers. I mean, I know y'all are here with me in spirit, right? I've read some of y'all's comments. Whether it be here on YouTube or be in Facebook or whatever. We got an Instagram account up and running finally too. So that's the one. That's where my wife and daughter are helping the most at the current moment. Is they are running my social media accounts for the YouTube channel for Whiskey's Adventures. I still run my very own personal YouTube or social media accounts, but as far as the Whiskey's Adventure social media accounts on Facebook and Instagram and all that, that's my wife and my daughter. They run those accounts for me. Make sure the right stuff gets posted, and you know, I send them photos and when I'm out here on my trips and all that, and they post them for me. But you are talking to me in Messenger though. In the live chats, when you actually get to talk to me, and when people reach out through Facebook Messenger, that's not them, that's me. Any questions that get answered and stuff like that, your answers will always be coming from me. You don't have to worry about somebody else that's doing it for me. What I mean by it is they run my pages, they make sure the YouTube links get posted, you know what I mean, stuff like that. But as far as the communication with my viewers, that's anytime you reach out or whatever and you get a comment back, that's not from anybody but me. I will pride myself on that. As long as I'm breathing breath on this earth and we're putting videos out for everybody to watch, if you comment and get comments back from Whiskey's Adventures, the comments you're getting back 100% from me, from my little fingertips to your eyeballs. It's not from my wife or Al Hunter or anybody else that's helping me out as far as the backbone and all that. It helps me on the side of the channel you guys don't see. I got distracted and stopped paying attention. Just gonna row your boat, 7-minute video. Probably gonna Atmos this out. Don't need too much content the first night out here. Even though there's not a whole lot of content going on. Except for y'all watching me row your boat. Row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Hey, I don't remember who it was, but whoever said about the J-stroke, I'm doing it. I don't think it's invisible, it works. Appreciate the advice. Got the old habit of bouncing back and forth, I got a break, but you know. So you're gonna see me doing it either way, but this is awesome. I like this. Don't have to worry about flinging water everywhere. I actually got a goal how far I want to get in. So I haven't even seen the spot yet where my daughter and Al Hunter and Rissaru, when they went down the river with me, where we got out yet. I'm trying to get past that location tonight. And then tomorrow night should be on an island. If everything comes together correctly. It looks like there's a fish camp up there. No one trespass. Beautiful out here. Got a cooler with me too, right here in front of me, between my legs. Because I'm on the canoe and I don't have to hike it. I got a whole canoe, 18 pack, 18, 19 if you count this one I'm drinking from the house, which the truth be told, it's about gone. I'm gonna dig another one out here soon. She's gone. It's fine. Got me a whole 18er. Mountain Dew, folks. Mountain Dew. Dang. Speaking of which, shout out to Patreon, Matthew. Appreciate it. Donate to the Mountain Dew Fund on my Patreon account. Greatly appreciate that. You don't have to do it, but I greatly appreciate you do it. Essentially, you're paying for my 18-pack this weekend. The only thing I don't like about this is these are where the trees are falling down in the river and stuff, so all the debris is getting caught up here on near the banks. The amount of garbage that's laying over there is just, it's sickening. I hope the video don't even capture it. I hope the video don't. It don't even hit the frame when we go by it. We're going by it right now. See if it stays out of frame. See if I can keep it out of frame. I don't even want that popping up in my video. That's disgusting. Got a duck taking off over there. Got a duck taking over there. Quack, quack, quack. All right, folks, I'm just gonna keep an eye out until I find some place I want to camp, and I'll bring you all back. there, y'all. You guys are back. Hey, everybody. As you can see, we found our first camp for the site, or for the night. I got the river behind me. I dug me a little fire pit hole. Make sure all the roots are all dug up out of there and everything else. Got my little shovel with me. I mean, I am in the canoe, so I can afford to bring a little extra weight. So I've got the cooler, shovel, actually brought my chair. Stuff I don't normally bring me on the trips because I don't want to carry all the weight. Well, I got the boat, so I ain't worried about it. So what we've done today, let me go ahead and pull up the app here. So we went 5 miles downriver today. So that was our total distance for today, 5 miles. And it says elevation gain 132 feet. Okay. Don't make sense to me, but okay. Whatever. 5 miles. Tonight's weather, let me go ahead and give that to you. Oh, come on. I've got very little service out here, so it's hard to get anything. But last I checked, tonight's low was 46. Here we go. All right, so it's 61 degrees Fahrenheit right now. Feels like it's 61. Tonight's low is going to be 47. Tomorrow is supposed to be, the highs are mid 70s degrees Fahrenheit, and tomorrow's lows are 58. So we'll check back in tomorrow to see if that changes. So it's not even supposed to get that cold tonight. So really don't even need a fire for warmth. It's just something to sit by and enjoy my Mountain Dew or whatever. So that's the weather. I am going to go ahead and call my wife, let her know I'm at camp and I'm all set up for the night and I'm good to go. Then I'm going to jam out some music, and whenever I get hungry, I'll do Diddy more beef stew. So I'll holler at y'all in a little bit. Hey everybody, how you guys doing? Doing good, doing good. Doing good. So I talked to the wife, been jamming out some music, enjoying the fire. I didn't eat Diddy more beef stew for dinner tonight. I just ate some chips and ate some snack food. I had a really late lunch today, so ain't really hungry for dinner. Which means I'll probably be really hungry when I wake up tomorrow morning, which is fine. I've got plenty of oatmeal I brought for the morning, even Pop-Tarts or whatever. But I'm probably just going to wait until tomorrow morning. I don't think I'm going to eat anything else tonight. If I do, well, if I get hungry, I'll just make some, I guess. But I should be good for the night. I'm going to let this fire die down just a little bit more. And then I'm going to go in the tent and call it a night. It's been a long day for me. So I'll check with y'all tomorrow morning. Y'all sleep good. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing on this fine Saturday morning? Oh, I'm so comfortable. I don't want to get up. So something cool happened last night that I didn't capture on film because it happened so quickly. There was just no time to get a camera set up or turned on. But I had a raccoon visit site last night. I was actually on the phone with my wife when it visited. But that's not the cool part. The cool part's it come back. Which this is the part I haven't told my wife about yet because I haven't talked to her yet this morning. It peeked its head underneath my little rain fly over here in the corner and looked at me. And I ain't gonna lie, it scared the shit out of me. Looked over and had two eyeballs just staring at me. It was kind of cool though. And then the son of a bitch took off and I could hear it running off through the woods. But the beginning part of that story is I was out there by the fire talking to my wife last night and I had a raccoon. I mean, she ain't here, she can't vouch for me, but I had to run the dang thing off like 2, 3, 4 times last night. Ended up throwing a stick at it and everything else because it wouldn't leave me alone. But I'm pretty sure it was the same raccoon. I'm gonna get up, debating on if I'm gonna get a little small fire going this morning and to sit by and enjoy my coffee and oatmeal, but I'm gonna get up, go to the bathroom, and I'm definitely gonna eat. I am hungry this morning. I can tell I didn't eat dinner last night, but either way, folks, we're gonna get out of bed and crawl this tent. I'll talk to y'all out there by the fire once I get everything going. How's everybody doing? Got my coffee started, got my fire going, got my oatmeal going for breakfast. As you can see, I don't have my normal camping cup. It looks like I forgot it, so I had to change my, convert my koozie over that keeps my Mountain Dews cold for me to a coffee cup. Thank God I brought this. And I wouldn't even have this if it wasn't for my wife reminding me to grab it when I got out of the car when she dropped me off 5 miles upriver. She's like, don't forget you do. I wouldn't even have this, which means I'd have been without coffee. Actually, no. So what I would have done is I would have either drank a can of Mountain Dew or wasted a can of Mountain Dew, cut the top off, and I would turn a can for the Mountain Dew into a coffee cup because I gotta have my coffee. Anybody that's out, all you coffee lovers out there know exactly what I'm talking about. I'll make coffee in a leaf and drink it if I got to have my coffee in the morning. So I'm gonna sit here and enjoy my coffee. Anyways, I'm gonna sit here and enjoy my coffee and eat my breakfast and enjoy the warmth from the fire. I'm in no hurry today to get going. Looking at the map last night, it only looks like I got maybe 6-7 miles to go to hit my exit point that I have the wife picking me up at tomorrow. And it only took me about an hour and a half, 2 hours to get 5 miles last night. So I'm in no hurry to take off this morning. And then when I do get on the river, I'm not even going to be barely paddling. I'm just going to be relaxing and fishing. That's the game plan anyways, but you all know how I am with my plans. They change every 5 seconds. But I'm gonna sit here and eat this. Drink my coffee, enjoy the fire. I'm gonna listen to some tunes. Got about another hour before I can call the wife. Yeah, that's the game plan, y'all. Good morning, and hope everybody had a good night. I'm sitting here enjoying my cup of coffee and my breakfast, and I'm hearing noises behind me, and I'm wondering what the heck they are. Look at that. It's the guys with the parachutes with big fans strapped behind their back. Tell me how cool that is. That's so cool. All right, I'm gonna get back to my coffee. I just heard them flying overhead and I had to show it on film. That's so cool. All right, well, I'm gonna get back to my breakfast and my coffee there, and if they fly overhead or whatever, I'll bring you back. Otherwise, I'll holler at y'all in a little bit. I'm gonna enjoy my breakfast. Give you a quick tour real quick. Here's camp. You got the river right there, so I'll make sure when I leave here today that this is 100% out. As you can see, I got no rocks, but I do got a little dirt wall built where I dug a hole out. Either way, we'll make sure that's out with water before we leave 100%, because there is so much dry kindling back here. It wouldn't take much for this whole place to go up in blaze. But that's the campsite. I'm gonna finish my coffee and my breakfast. We'll holler at y'all. All right, everybody. I got everything loaded back up in the boat. We're gonna push off the shore and go ahead and get down the river. I'm not gonna do too much paddling today, because like I said, after looking at the map last night when I was in tent, I think I'm within 5-6 miles of my exit point. And I did 5 miles. Whoa, yeah, let me start the app real quick. Don't let me forget about that. All right, so we did 5 miles yesterday, in 2 hours and 6 minutes basically, and that's actually a little long on the time. It's because I've got to shut the app off when I first got here. And I've got roughly the same amount of distance, I think, from looking at the map as I did yesterday. It only took me just under 2 hours to do that yesterday. So, and I've got all day today. It's what time is it? What time is it? It's 10:05 in the morning. It doesn't get dark until 6. So I've got 8 hours of sunlight left, or daylight. Today's forecast is it's supposed to be no rain. I already told you the temperatures, they hasn't changed. Low 70s and then, or mid to low 70s is our highs, and then the lows today is going to be mid 50s. Unfortunately, I'm not going to have sunshine all day, so it's going to be cloud cover, which is good, I guess. It's fine because I forgot my sunglasses. But we're going to get trucking down the river. That was a nice little camp spot. I made sure took my little cooking pot, made sure the fire was good and out. Took several trips back and forth to do it, but it prevents a fire from getting started back up once I leave, right? I haven't talked to my wife yet. I figured I'd get going down the river and then call her. And we're gonna do some fishing today. It's just a nice relaxing day down the river. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let y'all go now that we're back going down the river. I'm just gonna float here and call my wife, have my morning conversation with her. And then after that, I'll bring you back for some of the fishing, or if anything happens interesting between now and then, I'll bring you back for it. I'm starting to think I want to put my big sack behind me so I can lean against it, but I'll figure that out around lunchtime. Either way, folks, I'm gonna call the wife and have my conversation with her. I'll check in with y'all here in a little bit. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Go ahead and comb out the old whiskers here. I've done it once already, but there we go. Full whisker mode engaged. Gets a little warmer, I'll take this bog and I'll put my hair down. Either way, folks, I'm gonna call the wife. Like, you guys want to see me prep myself, right? I'm on the river. Who gives a crap? But whatever, folks. I'm loving life. That's all that matters to me right now. Loving life. Later. Whole lot has been going on. It's been extremely calm and peaceful. I've casted my fishing line out about 5-6 times. Nothing yet, but the day's still young. I'm really hoping today's gonna be the day I finally catch a fish on this channel. I'm hoping. We will see. What's going to happen? It's going to happen when I'm not filming and everything's shut down. Oh, all right. So I got to hold that thought for a minute. I'm about to run into some trees, so I got to divert paddle there. There we go. Crisis diverted. You seeing fishing lines or lures hanging in that tree? No, we do not. Pretty quiet, peaceful morning though, I can tell you that. I talked to the wifey for a little bit. Didn't really listen to any music yet this morning. Just enjoying the piece. Actually, let's stand up and stretch the old back out a little bit. So we've gone about a mile down the river so far this morning. The only paddling that I've done has been paddling to divert from anything hitting my head or my camera when I'm not in the middle of the river. Outside of that, the river level is actually, I think it's a little high because I'm not seeing or having any issues with rocks like the last time I went down the river. Of course, I didn't come down this far, and it's probably been 12 years since I've been down this far down the river, so maybe this part of the river's never an issue, who knows. But looking at the river banks, I wouldn't say we're high, but we're not low, if that makes any sense. I can see where it's been higher than what it is now, but it looks like it's been a long time since it's been that high, if that makes sense. I don't know. Just seems like the water level's up. Even last night, the first half mile or so of my trip yesterday, it was a rocky area because that was the area that I left out of that one trip, and it wasn't even rocky. Who knows? I could just be making stuff up too, you know? I ain't getting no luck. It's all good though, right? Right, folks? That's why they call it fishing. They don't call it catching. They call it fishing. Let's try this bank and see what we can hit over here. Maybe I'm just fishing in the wrong area. Like I'm going for the middle and I should be going towards the bank. Again, people, I think I said it before on another video. I never claimed to be a fisherman. Am I getting nibbles or? No. No way. No. Never claimed to be a pro. Again, I don't eat fish. I just catch and release. The only people in my family eat fish is my wife and I believe one of my daughters. I know my wife does. Can't remember if my kids like it or not. I know Sydney don't, or Al Hunter, and I believe Chloe don't. I think Caitlin and Carrie like fish. Could be way off. I know Carrie does. I know the wifey does. I know that without a doubt. Because she gives me crap sometimes because I won't take her to fish places to eat. It's just flat because I can't even stand the smell to be in them. So if she wants to go eat fish, she's got to go with somebody that actually enjoys eating it, because that's not me. Again, if I had to do it to survive, I'm sure it'd be a different story. But let's just be truthful, folks. Don't got to survive like that. At least not right now. Could change, but right now I'm good. I'm good. Now I think that trestle I was telling you about earlier we're coming up to, I want to say it's for pipelines of some sort. I don't think it's for vehicles, but I could be wrong when we get closer. This is starting to look like a pipeline trestle to me. All right. I've been fishing for a little bit now. I think I'm just going to give it a break for a little bit. Fish 1, whiskey 0. So that's that trestle I was telling you about. All right, well, we're just gonna cruise along. All right, folks, I made it to the trestle, and it's definitely not pipeline, it's railroad. Without a doubt, that's a railroad trestle. I can see the tracks there on top. I don't know if the camera can pick it up. There you go. So we got a rail line coming through here. Kind of cool. I'm probably gonna hang out here at the base of it and do some fishing on the eddies that's coming off the backside of these piers. See if I can get lucky. I think what I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna go over here, right here to those logs and tie off to that log so the current can't take me. And I'm gonna do some fishing. I'll bring y'all back when I get set up. Been tied up here about 10 minutes now. Nothing, no bites, no nothing. Right now I'm just got the lure out in the river and I'm facing down current, so I'm just letting the current kind of take it where it flickers there, and I'm just kind of letting it, you know, bob or whatever. Tied off to this tree that's hanging off behind me, so I stay placed. It's also give time to see if I heard the train or not. I don't even think I heard the train. I think I was hearing something else. There's a water treatment plant or something over here. I'm not sure what it is. I think it's a water treatment plant. And maybe I'm just hearing noises from that place. But I'm going to hang here for a little bit just in hopes that we get a train. And also below the tracks I see some boards that span. It's like you can walk the whole thing up there. I just don't know how old those boards are. Before you freak out, honey, no, I'm not gonna go to shore and climb up there and walk on this thing. Not doing it. Even though it'd be cool to do, probably be cool content for the video, but I'm not doing it. Now I got myself over here thinking about doing it. No, I'm not. And I don't suggest anybody else to do it either. Matter of fact, I think that's probably highly illegal because it belongs to the railroad. I know the railroad company doesn't take too kindly to people playing on their stuff. All kinds of, I'm sure, federal charges if I got caught playing on that bridge. All right, folks. Giving up on the fishing game for right now. I think I'm gonna unanchor and start floating down river a little bit, just enjoying the peace and quiet. Off we go. The current's taking me. Beaners. No. Maybe we'll get lucky. And maybe we'll get a train before we get out of view of the train tracks. Pretty two. You know how easy it would be to get up on that thing too. Oh, I'm so tempted to play on that. Go walking across the bottom of it. Not the top where the train would go through. I'm talking about the bottom row right here. There's boards that cross all the way across from one end of the river to the other for walking. Not that I would need the boards because there's steel beams too. Be awful cool to go climb on it. It would be so cool though if I fell off, right? That's what my wife's probably screaming into the television set or phone, wherever she is, she's watching the video on. Don't you do it. You just keep going down river. Don't you get up on that thing. You've done some stupid stuff in your life, but don't make this one of them. Don't worry, baby, I'm not gonna do it. As you can see, I'm going down river away from the bridge. Not on this trip. Sorry, folks. I know it'd be some great content, I'm sure. See me used to do some daredevil. I don't even know if I wouldn't even consider it daredevil, but some people I'm sure it would. Look at it back there. But I promised my wife when I came out here by myself on the river, she worries about me when I go. She already worries about me enough when I go on these adventures by myself with nobody with me, because if I get hurt, I essentially got to do a self-rescue. So she's already nervous enough. And I promised her I wouldn't do nothing foolish on the river. She's even more nervous now because I'm actually on water. Baby, I got my life vest on, see? But understandably, she's more nervous because I'm by myself out here. So I promised her I wouldn't do nothing foolish. So I'm not going to climb it. I'm just going to keep going down river.